3 ex-generals on the one side, on the other, Mr. Security himself. In Israeli elections, security is the name of the game, with voters heading out to the ballot boxes with one main thought in mind: who will keep me safe? So we went down south to the Gaza border to hear what the residents at the front line have in mind, and we start here in the city of Sderot. 24,000 people, out of which no less than 43% supported Benjamin Netanyahu's ruling Likud party in the previous elections.
Who will give us security? Gantz? Lapid? Who are they even? A failed finance minister? I hope everyone will get it together and realize there is no substitute for Bibi.
No, they can't compete with Bibi. Bibi is strong. He will strengthen our security. We believe in him. It will take time, but we will get the security.
It
feels like he's being hunted. The leftist media, the left, the judiciary establishment. All the previous cases against Bibi were dropped. Now there's only one left. We hope he'll make it through. Because he's right-wing, they treat him like that. It's sad.
The residents here are not oblivious. They know the next round of a violent escalation with the Hamas-ruled Gaza Strip is not a matter of if, but a matter of when.
It's true that Bibi Netanyahu is a world-renowned figure, #1 speaker in the world. But in all those years, he hasn't solved anything for my granddaughters here in Sderot. And unfortunately, the people of Sderot keep on voting for him and don't think, yes, you are #1 and there's no one like you. But I want to know, what if you do more than promise and procrastinate? You delay and delay and delay, and nothing is done.
The truth is, he needs to let someone else be prime minister. Bibi, it's enough. 4 terms are enough. But I know very well that he will get re-elected again.
He's promised many things and hasn't delivered. Since the missiles began until today, there were many promises.
They will head out to vote for the one they believe will do whatever he possibly can, not just to minimize the damage on the Israeli side or hit back as hard as possible, but for the one who might be able to break this vicious, violent cycle.
Back here in the studio, Einat, Gantz is running at the top of the party with 3 generals in the top 4, 3 former IDF chiefs of staff, more than a century of combined military experience, even as Sderot and the South, even as Tel Aviv was coming under rocket attack. Did they do enough to convince the Israeli public that they were a better alternative for security than Netanyahu? It seems that despite everything, Netanyahu still retained the Mr. Security credential.
In many ways, it's the other way around. Only by coming together could they even kind of be a challenge to Netanyahu. Fundamentally, for most Israelis here, certainly for Jewish Israelis, the feeling is that the Jews are a small, tiny ethnic minority in a region where unarmed and defenseless ethnic minorities are slaughtered. You cannot challenge Netanyahu, which has been able to keep Israel relatively safe and calm in the midst of a chaotic Middle East, if you cannot convey that you will also understand that basic reality. Bringing together the former chiefs of staff has succeeded in conveying that to the voting public enough to have a lead over Likud.
It's barely a lead, according to most polls.
But even to have a challenge is already a success. Because the idea of Netanyahu as Mr. Security has been so dominant, no one has been able to challenge him on that. The fact that now people feel comfortable to weigh the options means that at least on the security issue, they say, okay, we can trust these people and then move on to other issues.
In the 30 seconds we have left, but today or over the past week, it's been relatively very calm on the Israel-Gaza border, right?
Yeah, okay. There is a kind of agreement between Hamas and Israel. Yes, we have to admit it seems to be working, but it doesn't mean that next week it's going to work. And we have to bear in mind, yes, for 10 years people are suffering. People are suffering in the south of Israel from time to time, also in the center. He did not manage. He did not manage to deal with the Hamas.